Hello guys, so welcome back to another stream guys. And oh wait a minute, oh shit, sheesh, just forgot to plug in. Oh no man, just wait a minute guys. Let me just come in come in a moment. Okay guys, I was just managing my cables. This is my capture card. I just forgot to do all that today. I just started streaming today. I just forgot about it. Sorry guys. Guys, so welcome back to another stream guys, and today we're gonna react to stuff. We are gonna react to stuff today. Is it charged? Yeah, it's charging. I was talking about it in yesterday's stream that we should definitely wait a minute guys. Yeah, we should definitely try to speak slower, take more pauses so that it's better, and I think about it and then I speak. So that is what we are gonna do. We're gonna take pauses to speak. And wait a minute guys, reactive. Yeah guys, it's damn. Wait a minute. Oh no, I am just forgetting so many things today guys. Anyways, I was reading a new book. It's Talk Like Ted. The book is Talk Like Ted. It's a good book, to be honest. Not one of the greatest, but yeah, it's a good book. And guys, the first chapter is about passion. The one who is passionate, the one who is inspired by themselves, can inspire others. And if you can't inspire anyone to take action, your idea is worthless. So I should be inspired, excited, enthusiastic for the stream. To be honest, and so that's what I'm gonna do today. And guys, I was just looking at this, and we're gonna react to this video real quick. Yeah.
Child prodigies, especially in the YouTube age, are sort of like human cat videos. Child prodigies, especially in the YouTube age, are sort of like human cat videos. Whether they're playing classical music or they're in a sport or playing chess, you can't look away from them. They're so entertaining. We think of that as a trajectory. If they're this good at age 5 or age 10, they're going to be so good at age 20 or 30 or 40. And I think the idea that parents tend to take from them is that if I just give my kid this very narrowly focused early technical training, my kids will be ahead and they'll stay ahead forever. It's just the problem is that turns out not to be the case. I'm David Epstein, author of Range, Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World.
How to adapt in an ever-changing world. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, to be honest. I just read the title, Why Divergent Thinkers Beat Geniuses in the Real World. To be honest, guys, guys, I am really intrigued by the fact that I am really intrigued by the fact about thinking. Like, you can learn how to think. I'm not reading about all this. I was just reading a book in my school's library. Think Like a Freak. The book was Think Like a Freak. I was reading Think Like a Freak. And that's a pretty good book actually. So I'm really interested in the fact. I'm really curious, to be honest. I'm really curious in the essence of learning how to think, because so that if I know how, listen, my philosophy about this is, if I get to know how to think properly, okay, and first of all, that's nothing like the perfect type of thinking. There are many types of thinking, to be honest: critical thinking, associative thinking, abstract thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, problem oriented, solution oriented, divergent, convergent. Yeah, that's a lot of types of thinking. Okay, I'm gonna learn about all of them so that I can apply these types of thinking, because guys, mind is the only asset which would always remain with us, and we can invest on it. I believe our brain is the biggest asset. Although brain and mind are different, but I am feeding both of them, to be honest. Um, so I am really interested in how to think so that I can think like I can generate more ideas by that. I can capture much more opportunities. I can see through more lot of opportunities. I can become wiser, cleverer, or if clever, I can become more clever. Cunning, weighted, not actually weighted. You know, you guys get my point. So that's why I clicked on this video because the word thinker, thinkers like that just made me click on this video, and now we are reacting to it. The thing is, the talk about child prodigies. I want to become one of the child prodigies, but I think that's the age 10, and I am already 15. Well, but I am working towards my goal of becoming an entrepreneur. I'm learning a lot of things. I'm even learning how to code. It's pretty epic. And let's continue. Oh,
Narrowly focused early technical
guys, can you understand what's happening? Because I can't.
forever. It's just the problem is that turns out not to be the case. I'm David Epstein, author of Range, why generalists.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty epic. Let me just put it like this little bit. Yeah, okay.
Triumph in a specialized world.
Let's go.
Okay, so even if you don't
Tiger Woods, American professional golfer. Woods is widely regarded as one of the greatest golfers in the history of sport, as of one of the most famous athletes of all time. He ranks second all time in both men's majors championship and PGA Tour wins, almost
know the details of Tiger Woods' story, it's probably the most powerful modern story of development. His father gave him a putter when he was 7 months old. At 2 years old, he was on national television showing off his swing in front of Bob Hope. At 3, he was learning how to play out of a sand twap, as he put it at the time, and saying, I'm going to be the next great golfer, I'm going to be the next Jack Nicklaus. By the time he's a teenager, he's famous. And you fast forward to age 21, and he's the greatest golfer in the world. I think one of the reasons the prodigy stories are so attractive is because we're used to thinking of every.
Wait a minute, guys. What is prodigy? Prodigy. Prodigy meaning, to be honest. It's like someone's really special at a thing. Child is usually good at something.
Prodigy.
Prodigy. Prodigy. Child prodigy. Cool.
Everything as being a trajectory, right? It's intuitive to want to give a kid a head start. In sports, that might be something like learning how to run certain types of plays or very specific techniques, or in music, how to play the same piece over and over and over again, or in academics, like tricks for working out math problems. The problem is we don't follow linear progressions. We are not wired correctly to interpret our own development necessarily, because we just want what comes the fastest, when in many cases slower development is actually the best in the long run.
Oh.
One way to think about
Because I am really trying to quit school and learn about things on my own. Start an entrepreneurship journey, to be honest. Because I don't think school is gonna teach me anything now. Because, guys, to be honest, I'm not gonna do any job. Business schools aren't gonna teach me anything. Guys, business schools aren't gonna teach me anything. I'm not gonna learn anything. I'm not gonna do any job. What's the point of going to school? Because I'm not learning anything important, to be honest. But then I think, like, what would I do if I don't, ouch, that hurt. If I don't go to school, I'm really anxious, that's why.
about the world is to think of it as a learning environment and the milieu in which you have to develop some kind of skill. They run on a spectrum from kind learning environments, where what you have to do is very clear and delineated by clear rules and patterns repeat and the task doesn't change, all the way to wicked learning environments where information might be obscured, there are no discernible rules, the work can change, and even the feedback you get can be delayed and inaccurate. And we only see those prodigies in these very kind learning environments. So you can think of something like chess. The grandmaster's advantage is essentially based on recognizing recurring patterns. But most of the work we do these days is more toward the wicked end of the spectrum, where we can't just count on things being the same over and over or giving us perfectly accurate feedback. For the wicked world, you want a really broad training base, what scientists call a sampling period, where you're forming conceptual frameworks and abstract ideas that you can bend to the activity as the activity itself changes. For a lot of the 20th century, the biggest contributions came from specialists. But in the information age, as more information became quickly and easily disseminated, it became easier to be broader than a specialist. And the biggest contributions started coming from people who spread their work across a large number of technological domains, often taking something from one and bringing it to another area where it was seen as extraordinary, even if it was more ordinary somewhere else. Gunpei Yokoi was a Japanese man who didn't score well in his electronics exams in university, so he had to settle for a low-tier job as a machine maintenance worker at a playing card company. This playing card company, founded in the 19th century, is called Nintendo. And one day, the president of the company saw Yokoi essentially playing around with company equipment because he didn't have anything to do, and he made an extendable arm called the Ultra Hand. It was just a device where you could grab distant objects with suction cups. And the desperate president says, turn that into a toy, we're going to market. And it's sort of a success. And so the president says, all right, you're going to start a game and toy operation. Yokoi realizes that he's not equipped to work on the cutting edge, but there's so much information widely available that he can take information from different domains and merge it. And he did that for his magnum opus, the Game Boy. He developed this philosophy he called lateral thinking with withered technology.
Yeah, I have read about it that it doesn't matter how good the graphics are. You can use the old technology, but if the game is interesting, people are gonna play, and that's what's happening.
And what he meant by that, withered technology, he meant technology that's already well understood, easily available, and often cheap. And lateral thinking meant taking it from an area where everyone's already used to it and merging it.
Oh, Python for just close that.
With something else. Because the technology was so withered and so well understood, programmers inside and outside of Nintendo pumped out games for it way faster than their competitors, and the Game Boy became the best-selling console of the 20th century. And Nintendo still uses that lateral thinking with withered technology philosophy today. The more we work in a rapidly changing world where we're not exactly sure what we should do next or what work will look like next year, in 5 years or 10 years, the more we want those people who have had a broad view and can kind of draw on different stores of knowledge. And one of the ways I think about operationalizing that is essentially having a short-term mindset. I know that sounds bad, right? You tell people we should have long-term goals, and that's like the commencement speech advice. Who are you going to be in 10 or 20 years, and march toward that? But it turns out that's not really a good way to operate, especially when you're younger. We're essentially telling someone to choose for a person they don't yet know, who's going to be working in a world they can't yet conceive. The main advice, if I judge by what people say back to me, is to not feel behind, because you probably don't even know where you're going anyway. And I think rather than comparing yourself to someone who isn't you, you should compare yourself to yourself yesterday and proceed that way.
Get smarter, faster.
Wait, what? What? I didn't understood the point at all, to be really honest. So I'm gonna. Where's the book? Don't take the priority Nah, man. Nah, I didn't understood the point at all. What the person tried to say, like it just didn't. Range PDF. No, I don't know, man. I just wanna. I'm just confused. To be honest, I don't know. Range book dot type dot database PDF. Oh wait, data type PDF range. Here we go, guys. We got it. Here we are. Where's the PDF? Where's the PDF? Here we are with the PDF, guys. Hope there's nothing like guys, what I'm trying to say. Download the PDF. Is it legal? I don't know. I'm gonna download it anyway. I didn't understood that point at all. I really didn't. When's the download gonna start, guys? Download. What? Next 10 hours? Wait a minute. Okay, done, guys. I'm gonna read it maybe later someday. But I just wanna know what the man has to say. Okay, there's a 300-page book, to be honest. Well, I could just go to the summary and listen to it, but guys, that was a great video, to be honest. It really blew my mind. Guys, now what should we react to, guys? Now what should we react to, guys? Any ideas? To be really honest, no idea to me. What should we do now, huh? Let's talk about it. Guys, I was, I am not really a stable person, so I just looked up to how to be more stable, emotionally stable, and what I found out was that you shouldn't complain much. Okay, first of all, you should take responsibility of your life. You shouldn't play like a victim card or a victim. You should play like someone who is not a victim. What did I just say? Let me just not a victim synonym. Oh, and antonym of victim. Antonym of victim. Antonym of victim, guys. Not as a victim, okay. Not as a victim. Word. Non-victim to me. Non-victim, yeah. Be like a non-victim, guys. Be like a non-victim. So you shouldn't complain at all. You deserve what's happening with you, really. Even if you say like, no, I don't deserve it, you really do. And secondly, I also read about a fact that it's not that you can do anything. Okay. I was reading a book, the book, the rudest book ever, by Shwetabh Gangwar. The book, let me tell you about the fact I want to explain is what you are learning should be characterized with 3 perspectives: utility, opportunity, ability. Utility is how are you gonna apply this knowledge? And opportunity is what are the doors that this knowledge could open, and abilities, are you even able to learn that? Are you even are you even mentally that you can understand that, to be honest? Are you able to understand it? So first of all, if I talk about our Indian education system, utility, no, not at all. No utility, to be honest. If it was usable, why would most of the engineers be unemployable? And what you learn never applies. That's why we forget what we learned, and we have to revise, guys. So I don't think there is any utility in the education system. Opportunity, yeah, maybe it can open doors for you, to be honest. it can really open doors for you. But I don't know, man. I'm just really confused, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe those doors weren't gonna help you, but maybe they can help you. And if you just want to open the doors, why can't you just enroll in some open education thing where you are just you know, you're giving an exam from open, and you're not going to the school, you're not attending the school, just giving the exams. Like, why not then? Because the knowledge isn't worth. It's just the certificate which is worth. And the third is ability, and yeah, I can proudly say, yeah, I am able to understand the concept, so I'm able to do that. And on the other hand, if we think about all this, like other things, like business books and all, utility, yeah, it surely has utility. Opportunity, I can sense the opportunity, but it doesn't open any doors. Okay, but I can create, but I can still create my own opportunities. So yeah, I think it's worth an ability. Yeah, till now I'm able to understand all the things. So is this unconventional path the right way to choose? I am really confused about it. But the thing is, I will see to it, guys. And I think that's all for today. But I give you the reminders every day about how the things are going. And I just remember one thing. We were doing the Notion challenge thing, right? Let me just open it real quick. Guys. Notion. Let me just open it real quick, guys. And you know, I was not even, like, I didn't want it to stream today as well, but there's a consistency that led me to, yeah, that led me to work today. What? Oh, yeah, here we are. Okay, guys, here we are. Okay. Yeah, guys. Okay, yesterday was Sunday. I really exercised yesterday. I didn't meditated. I helped. Not really. I create no gratitude, cleaning, break, observe, productive day. Yeah, maybe respectful. Yeah. And if we think about today, guys, let's remove all that. New start, guys. New start. New start, guys. Basically, let's see. Today I exercised a lot, meditated not really, helped someone, yes, creative project, no, gratitude, no, I'm gonna do that, cleaning, no, break, oh yeah, productive day, yes, respectful, yes. So I should, let's just remove this, guys. I don't think I'm going to do that. Delete. Guys, here we go. I have to meditate, gratitude, and clean something. So guys, then the day would be perfectly fine. So I have confidence in myself that I'm gonna do this thing. So I'm just gonna, put a tick mark on them. And that is it for today, guys. See you next time.